Hey fellow explorers, I got a new suitcase review for y'all today. This is the Trunk by Friedrik. This suitcase is designed for maximum capacity, 90 liters of storage right here, great for multi-week trips with a design to evoke the history of seafaring eras decades ago. This video is not sponsored, but Friedrik did send me this suitcase to make this review, and if you find this review helpful and you decide to purchase this suitcase, I'd really appreciate if you use the affiliate link in the description below. I'll earn a small commission from those purchases, which really goes a long way to help this channel. All right, so I'm gonna show you around the outside of this suitcase. We'll take a look at the inside. I'll share with you my pros and cons and let you know whether this suitcase is worth it or not. So first, let's start with the outside. This suitcase is big. It is 29 inches tall from the wheel bottom to the handle top. It is a trunk, so it's kind of a squarish form factor, 15 by 16, pretty well square in those width and depth dimensions. What do we got on the outside? Let's start. We got 3 nice metal hinges here on the back, nice and milled down so they are not too sharp. 4 plastic feet here, the same plastic that the case is made out of. The handle on the top is a leather handle here on top, which matches the leather trim that goes around. So black plastic and a black leather trim that goes around the top of the case here. There is another handle over on this side. 3 locking clasps, no zippers on this suitcase, the stronger and more durable clasps. 2 of them have the TSA locks. Taking a look at the bottom, there are 4 very nice spinners on the bottom of this suitcase, and as you saw, this thing rolls exceptionally well. So I love the wheels that they put on the bottom of this case. And then the handle right here that you use to wheel the thing around extends up another foot about. That'll bring you up to 40.5 inches tall for the top of this handle. And it's a ratchet handle, so it'll stop anywhere you want it. I really like that because if you just want a little handle or you want a big handle, it's not like some of these where there's like only 4 places or 2 places to put it. You can put this anywhere it goes in that telescoping range and just leave it there. And it's super sturdy. Sometimes you get those like flimsy handles that like go back and forth in their slots. Not this one. It feels like a really sturdy part of the suitcase. All right, let's go ahead and take a look on the inside. We'll open up these 3 clasps. The metal here for the locks is also nice and milled down and not sharp, so you won't cut yourself there. As we open up the suitcase, it is a 80-20 design. So this side is the 20, the top, and this side is the 80, which means if you're like in a hotel room, you don't necessarily have to open this thing as the gigantic clamshell. You can, put it up on a wall, and then you can lean this up on the wall like that. So if we take a look in this top part, the top 20 part, or the lid, has a zipper enclosure and just a open area right here. Good for pants, big long things, something like that. It has the CF Friedrik logos on it. Nice leather thing here with the brand name as well. And then this side, which is the deep trunk side, this side has a compression strap closure, and it comes with 3 packing cubes. These packing cubes in here, they're perfectly sized to fit in these dividers. These dividers come in there. These packing cubes, they are big, they are deep. Chris, what's in the packing cube right now? They ship it with some cardboard inside to give it a little bit of dimension to it, but you can see this side is so deep, if you want to carry like a rice cooker or a bowling ball or something, no problem. So these 3 packing cubes, it comes with standard, and what's kind of nice about this particular form factor and these closures is if you're like in an airport and you need to pull something out and you don't have room to like put the whole suitcase down, you can open it up just like I'm doing right now and just pull these out and get your one thing and put it back in without having to like spoil your luggage all over the floor. Although, because if you open it all the way down, it will tip over. So you need to open it at a little bit of a right angle to make that work. These dividers, if you don't want to use them, they do just kind of like fold up into the suitcase just like that. They do not remove though. But I think that's a pretty nice feature to keep you have the dividers there. You don't ever lose them because they're part of the suitcase. and it comes with these that are the perfect size for that. The compression straps, they do not remove. They are always attached inside of the case. All right, now that we've seen everything on the inside and the outside of the case, let's talk about how much this case costs. I want to compare it to some other suitcases on the market, and then I'll talk about the pros and cons and answer, is it worth it? So the price of this suitcase at the time I made this review is $745 US, which might seem like a lot until you compare it to the most popular trunk in this category, the luxury upscale category, Rimowa. Their trunk is $1,450 US, and actually goes up from there if you want the models that have more bells and whistles, or even the ones that are really expensive that are made of aluminum. So this is nearly half the price of Rimowa's base model, and I think it's made just as well, perhaps even better. I've been a Rimowa fanboy for a number of years, and unfortunately I've found their quality to steadily go down, and so I'm really happy to see another company moving into a similar space of very well built, nice looking suitcases that you buy this trunk and this will be your trunk from now until the end of time. Why? Well, it comes with a lifetime warranty, so they'll fix anything if it breaks, and it has a 100-day free trial, so if you don't like it, you can send it back. But how does this compare to some of other Carl Friedrich's suitcases? This is the Carry On X. This one retails for $595. It is about half the size and volume of this one. So the trunk stores 90 liters. The Carry On X stores 43 liters. The trunk comes with the packing cubes. The Carry On doesn't. I do have a full review of this one too if you want to check this one out, but I've also really been enjoying their Carry On case as well. Okay, but we're not in this video to talk about the Carry On. We're here to talk about the trunk. So let's talk about the pros and cons of this trunk. The first pro, it's huge. It'll store anything you need for really long trips. I also like that 80-20 design, so you can store big things like that bowling ball that you want to carry for your next bowling competition. I like how well built it is. I like the trunk form factor because it's square. Even with the handle like up, it won't knock over. I'm someone who likes to put things on the top handle. So this is the 72-hour backpack from Carl Friedrich. It'll stack up on the top handle with this little handle sleeve back here. Sometimes I carry stacking duffels. I tend to put a lot of weight on the top of my suitcases, and ones that are typical form factor suitcases really do have a tendency of starting to tip over once you put all that stuff on top, but not this. This thing is really hard to tip over. So if you're always having problems with your luggage falling over, you won't have that with this trunk. But overall, this thing looks good, it feels good, it's built well. I think if you buy this, it should last you for a really long time. I don't have any hard reliability data because the suitcase just came out and I've not dropped it out of any like tall windows or run over it with cars, but well built, I think it is. So now, what are the cons of this suitcase? Probably one of the same pros is also a con. It's big. It's a big suitcase, which it's 14 pounds is what it weighs, so it's a little bit heavy. It's not hugely heavy, like you can definitely find heavier ones, but it's easy to overstuff a big suitcase like this. So you want to make sure if you're buying a big suitcase like this that you're filling it full of light things. Because if you fill it full of bowling balls, it'll quickly be overweight and then you'll be paying overweight charges with your airline. And so just make sure that you pack this thing appropriately. That really isn't a knock against Carl Friedrich or the design. That's really more of a comment about the trunk form factor itself. I think this thing is super well made. I don't have any significant gripes with it. These little feet on the bottom, you know, they're plasticky. They could maybe be a little bit more leathery or a little bit more rubbery or a little bit premium. The handles, they're leather, which is nice. This one is plastic. This one could maybe have like a little different finish on it to make it a little bit more premium, but Do any of those things make me not recommend this suitcase? Absolutely not. This thing, I think it's a solid buy for $745. It is a steep price, but I think if you buy this, you won't be replacing it every year. You'll have this trunk for decades to come. Well, fellow explorers, if you do consider buying this suitcase, please do consider using that affiliate link in the description below. And if you want to check out my reviews of the Carl Friedrik Carry-On X or the 72-hour backpack, you'll find links up here on the screen or in the description below. And as usual, I won't say goodbye because I'll see you in the next review.